Saturday. I hope everybody's having a great day today. I know I'm having a great day. And I am going to do a little craft for you. I'm going to be using a piece of scrapped wood. This is a 3x1. It's just a piece of scrap wood that has been sanded down on the edges. And I am going to be using a napkin ring from Hobby Lobby, which I have already cut apart, but this is what it looks like. This was $2.99, but it was 40% off, so it was like $1.80 or so, $1.79. So I already cut that apart. And then a bow that I have left over from another project, but it's my regular bow that you guys have seen me do 1,000 times. It's just ribbon on top of ribbon on top of ribbon in an X, and it comes out pretty cute. So I have that left over. And then a little heart, a little wooden heart that was also from the Dollar Tree, in a little bag at Valentine's Day. But if you don't have this, you can paint a heart on. And then I'm going to also be using, of course, my Antique Waverly wax. And so we're just going to get right into this. It's going to be a cute little wood bunny. He's going to be cute. Alright, so let me see here. Just going to put a good coat on my piece of wood, and then I will use my heat gun to dry it up a little bit. And I don't really want this too dark, but I'm gonna I am going to paint and then white, paint and then white, so I get the stain effect. I want to see the wood grain. That's what I like. The top is going to be a little bit darker because it is where the saw went through, but that's okay. So we're going to continue painting on the opposite side here. And I'm going to go around my whole block, and I'm going to just do the same thing all the way around. And then I will dry it up with my heat gun, which I will show you is amazing. I will link the description in. It's right here. This is like a $12 tool. It's the best crafter's tool ever. And I will link the description to this. It's an Amazon link in the description box below if you are interested in it. And I will be right back. When I'm right back, you will see that this is all done, painted and dried. Just giving it a little dry. And you can totally see the wood grain. I love it. There's even damage to the wood on this side, like a nail hole. Love it. I'm going to keep it like that. Alright. Just another second. Ooh, splinter or something there. Alright, now we have to figure out where we are going to put our little face. And you know what I didn't grab? I got it right here. I forgot to tell you that we were going to need black paint. Oop! I'm going to be using ink in the Waverly chalk paint, but you can use any paint. I would normally have grabbed my Walmart apple barrel paint for this, I'm not even sure this one's open. This paint. Yes, it is. All right, so now what we have to decide is we're going to have our ears. We're not ready for those yet, but we're going to have our ears. And then we're going to have our nose. Oops, that's wrong. We're going to have our nose and our little beady eyes. So we have to decide, do we want our bow at the bottom? Or I think I want mine right like in the middle, a little bit, maybe 3/4 of a way down. So that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to go ahead and commit to right where my nose. Oh, you know what? I also want to do this. Oh my goodness. I am losing my, this is jute, wire jute from the Dollar Tree. I'm going to take a couple of them and make some little whiskers too before we glue our nose on, because actually once I do that it's going to be sticking up a little bit. So let's put that aside. We don't want to do that yet. And so I thought what I would do is just wrap some of this, but before I do I have to glue the ends because it's just going to fray off the wire. That's the only thing about this. The only thing, and it's going to be a little too hot. I need to put some finger protectors on. Baby. I've burnt them so many times. Alright. But for the next one, I'm going to put some finger protectors on. Whoops, I didn't mean to throw that. Alright, these are from the Dollar Tree too. So I thought what I would do is just wrap them around a really thin, happens to be just a piece of, this is a skewer from the Dollar Tree, and I need some cutters here. So I don't know if this is going to work without fraying. We'll have to try. It didn't cut through. We might have to just go to regular wire, but we're going to try our darndest, I say. Yeah, because this is just unraveling. Okay, this is not going to work. It was going to be a cute idea, but we're just going to do it with some wire. So I have some green wire right next to me, so let's just do some little wire whiskers. How come it won't come out? Any wire. Alright, I'm going to put you on hold and figure out why I can't pull any more wire out. I'll be right back. Okay, well I found some crafting wire. Any wire will do. I really wish that jute would have worked, but it will just unravel. So now, did I lose? Oh, here. I'm going to take my skewer, and and you don't even have to do this part. This is just something I want to do. So I'm going to wrap it, let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times, and then I'm going to take it off the stick and cut it. And I'm going to leave a little tail. I might have to cut the tail, but it's going to go behind my little heart. So I just put a couple of those on each side, and I've already made one before I turned you back on. Actually, I thought you were back on, but you weren't. So I was talking to myself, talking to the cats. They think I'm talking to them anyway. Actually, I'm ignoring one right now. That one of them wants COOKIES, and I'm ignoring her because she would eat those things all day if I let her. All right, so one more ought to do it, and then I'll give you a little close up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Easy peasy. I'm just squeezing it on my wire at this end to curl it a little bit more because my fingers are weak. Alright, so now put our wire aside. I have 4 of these, so let's get back to painting eyes and putting our nose on. So we were committed to our nose, kind of. Let's see. Yeah. All right. So our nose is gonna go right about there. I'm gonna probably measure it again, because what I think I want to do is put my whiskers right on my nose. So can you see my little whiskers? They look like a spring at one end, and actually I pulled that apart a little bit so that they are longer. So I'm just gonna hot glue those right onto my heart, my little wooden heart, to make whiskers. And I'm going to do 2 on each side. And I really am not measuring, I'm just kind of sticking them on. When I'm not gluing it to myself. Alright, let's see. Now I'm going to do one more, probably about there. And probably can use that same blob of glue for this one. And that one can go there. Whoop. Make sure that it's going to lay as flat as possible. So I just have an X with my whiskers. As soon as they'll dry a little tiny bit. Alright, and then we're just going to use our little cap of our paint, whatever black paint you're using. And with this same, although this might not be big enough, but we'll do it several times. The same skewer that I wrapped the wire, I'm going to use the end of it, the flat end of it, to make some beady eyes. I'm just going to pretend that the heart is glued on right about there. And I'm going to say we need an eyeball here. And here. That's it. That's what he's getting for eyes. I'll show you. I know you can't see at the moment, but I'm going to show you. I'm going to take our little nose and whiskers off for a moment. That's it. Very primitive, bunny. Very, very primitive. So there's his eyes. Okay. So while we're letting those dry and letting his little nose dry, because this is what his nose is going to look like. I don't know if you can see that. There's some cobwebs, of course, strings, glue gun strings. I don't really want to clean those up yet because it might pull them apart still. So what I'm going to work on next is my ears. So it was a napkin ring and I just cut it in half, well, wherever. Now I'm going to have to trim it because I'm going to have to put this on my bunny and make sure that my ears are in the center. And then being very careful with the painted eyes, I am going to trim up our ears because we don't need all that overhang. And then we're going to glue our ears right to the top. So I'm just going to put a lot of glue right here, right at the top. I'm not going too far to the ends because I don't want it to smush out the ends. And so now I'm just going to put my ears on like so. And I have to hold it. Ah, his eyes are so cute. Now listen, if you want to do different eyes, be my guest. This is just a little primitive bunny. That's why he's going to be all cow, black and white buffalo check in burlap. He's going to be a farmhouse primitive bunny is what he is. I need a sip of my drink. Oh. Okay. Trim this little tiny bit. I cut crooked there. Okay. And that one's fine. So this is what we have so far. I love him already. Okay, so now he needs his nose with his whiskers. You're going to be able to see this so much better when I attach this. I already got all those strings to contend with there. I'd like to get them off before I glue it, but I'll have to go back maybe with the tweezers. But I'm going to put my little nose on. Oh my gosh, how cute is this? And I'm going to hold it down tight because it's trying to move a little bit. And I'm going to try not to pull spider webs off yet. Because sometimes when you just pull, and if it's still wet, you just keep making that longer. So sometimes I have to just resist the urge to pull off those little spider webs at all, but that's okay. Oh my gosh, so cute. All right, look at, here he is so far. Little whiskers. So cute. I hope you can see his little eyes. And now we're gonna glue on our bow, and I'm not gonna do a new bow because this is perfect and I want to use it up, but you guys have seen me a million, not a million, you know, I'm exaggerating, but you've seen me over and over this rag, not rag bow either. Anyway, I make a whole bunch of pieces of ribbon, pick out that I like. I layer it in an X. I cinch it up the middle with a cable tie, but this time I cinched it up with a ribbon, and this is what you get. And I love these crazy bows. Okay, and these are originally from Refab, Brooke at Refab. I don't know why I can't talk today. My mouth is not working. All right, now I am just gonna put my bow on, and this little guy is gonna be done. He's just so cute. But before I put him on, I want to paint a little tiny bit, just a little zhuzh of dry brushing of, let me see, brush here. Just a little dry brushing over his nose. Because it's bright pink and it doesn't fit in. So I'm thinking that I might have enough on this brush, okay? So I'm just gonna little tiny bit on the nose. All right, and now I'm going to take my paper towel and rub it off, and I will show you. And I only need that much. I really don't need that much even. And then I will show you, and that's much better, 100% better. And now we are going to glue his little bow on, and this little bunny is done. And I think he came out adorable. Do I say that to all my crafts? Well, I do. I love them. I love every one of them. That's why I do them. My roommate might be coming in the door in a moment if you hear somebody. Look how cute. Love this. I love it. And this little bunny is finished. What do we think? Is he cute or what? So it was a little more from because it was an all Dollar Tree. But where we made up for the $1.79 ears, we made up for in our scrap wood. So, you know, I can't always promise that every project will be entirely from the Dollar Tree. But how cute is that? So cute. Love it. I feel like it might need something up at the top. Like, let me see. What if I put, I don't want to overdo it, you know. Yeah. Nope. Gonna keep it simple. We're gonna keep it simple and farmhouse and primitive. Love it. All right, everybody, this is a great time to give me a thumbs up, and sharing is caring. So go ahead and share this video with your friends, family, and social media. And don't forget to hit that subscribe, like, and the bell, because when you ring that bell, excuse me, a sneeze and a cough. When you ring that bell, YouTube will let you know each and every time I upload a new video. And you'll want to know because when we get to 250 subscribers, we're going to do a giveaway. And you have to be subscribed to win. So go ahead and hit that button. It's free, doesn't cost a thing. And then share this with anybody that you think will also find this adorable. And until the next time that we see each other, be good and do good. Bye now.